If you're looking for a last-minute gift for someone that loves wine and a Christmas story, then this video is for you. Let's do this. So my mom is a die-hard Christmas Story fan, and even though she wants an official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle, I decided that instead I'll just make her this because, you know, she'll just shoot her eye out.
Don't shoot your eye out!
Now, before we get to the supplies, drop me your favorite Christmas Story quote in the comments below, and let's get to our supplies. 3 of these 1 3/4 inch by 8 foot pine unfinished lattice molding. They're 1/2 inch thick and 2 inches wide. 2 of these 3/8 inch by 2 inch by 3 feet pine common board. They're 5/16 inch thick and about 1.5 inches wide. Wood glue, black spray paint, some cardstock, and last but not least, a staple gun and some staples. You could totally do this without, you could do this with some wood screws, but I'm just going with what I have available. Once we have all of our supplies, we're gonna start making our cuts. I'll throw them all up right here if you'd like to take a screenshot. So first, we're gonna take our 1/2 inch thick lattice board and cut this into 12 15-inch pieces. Next, we're gonna make the 3 7-inch pieces from the same lattice board. For our cross sections, we're gonna make 8 6-inch pieces of the thinner common board. I measure about 2 inches from the top and bottom, and then I staple them onto my vertical pieces, leaving them a little crooked for screen accurate purposes. For our wine spout, I use a 1 1/8 inch hole saw drill bit. At this point, I realized that my staples aren't long enough to keep this together, so I use wood glue for the primary adhesion and the staples locking it into place. To keep my corners straight, I improvised with an L bracket and some clamps while I added in my staples. From here, I kind of improvised my shelf with some leftover common board and a spare piece of wood. I used some wood glue, a clamp, and staple it from the outside. I did this about 5 inches from the bottom. Basically, you're building a shelf for the wine bag to sit on. We'll finish up by attaching the back panel just as we did the sides. And at this point, if you're old enough, all of our 7th grade woodshop teachers are super proud of us because we basically built a birdhouse. So now let's get to our stencil. Now, if you have a Cricut, then this part will be easy street for you, but because I'm stubborn and prefer to do things the hard way, I'm gonna make my own stencil. I had to Google and I find online.rapidresizer.com. Super simple, I type in Fragilayyy, which, you know, it's obviously Italian, and this end up, and then I copy both of those into a Google Doc. I kinda eye up the size, and then I add in an arrow emoji, and I'm good to go. Make sure you print this on heavy cardstock so it'll hold its integrity when we cut it out and paint over it. I use a sharp blade to cut out all the letters, but I'll spare everyone all that. And since it's the holidays, I'll leave a link to my stencil in the description below, as long as you promise to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and you better have left your favorite Christmas Story quote. Those evil elf things that you guys leave around the house, they're watching you. Take this baby outside, use your freshly made stencil on all 4 sides, and we're almost there. Hot tip with the stencil, I would go super light. I went super heavy on the front. You can see the back is almost perfect because I went a little bit lighter. Now we're gonna fire up this blowtorch and give this thing some character. Last step, I used a small piece of lattice board. I glued it and stapled it to the bottom of these, and we have our lid. And there, oh, I just made a mess. Drop your favorite box wine in there, put your leg lamp on top, pour yourself a glass of a little holiday cheer, kick back, because we did it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video and it helped you spread some holiday cheer of your own. So from my home to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and everything in between. Oh, and Merry Christmas, Mama. I hope you love it, because I love you. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night. See you guys. Drink responsibly and make sure to get a parent for any power tools. See ya.